I don't think you understood what was said. This was locker room talk. I'm not proud of it. I apologize to my family. I apologize to the American people. Certainly I'm not proud of it, but this is locker room talk.
And for more on this and just how the debate went, let's bring in two ladies who are pretty well versed in all things Trump. YouTube sensations and Trump supporters Diamond and Silk. Ladies, we appreciate you Skyping in here tonight on Newsmax Prime. You just heard Mr. Trump. He said it was locker room talk, and then he pivoted to other subjects. Did that work? Are we done with the locker room language and these breathless accounts?
We are done with the locker room talk. We could care less. The American people care more about jobs.
Yes.
Paying down this here $20 trillion in debt.
Yes.
Securing our borders. That's what we care about.
Exactly.
All of this stuff that happened a decade ago, this man-to-man talk, this celebrity ego talk, we don't care about that. But you know, the left-wing media, and this is what Hillary Clinton, this is what they keep pushing because they don't have any policies.
Or no solution.
Right.
And yet there is still a rift within the Republican Party. Jerry Falwell Jr., one of the social conservatives, some used to call it the religious right, he was on WABC radio with Rita Cosby last night. And here's the idea Mr. Falwell Jr. had. He says, quote, "I think this videotape thing was planned. I think it was timed. I think it might have even been a conspiracy among establishment Republicans who've known about it for weeks and who tried to time it to do the maximum damage to Donald Trump. And I just think it just backfired on them." Is he overthinking that, or do you believe the Republican establishment is trying to undermine Mr. Trump, the party's nominee?
I believe it's some in the party. I believe it's the left-wing media. And I also believe it's crooked Hillary or Hillary Clinton
That's
and
right.
her camp. Yes, yes, yes.
And that's why we're not voting for the party. We're voting for the person,
That's right.
Donald J. Trump.
That's
and
right.
we're telling all of our fellow Americans, we don't care if you're Democrat, Independent, or Republican. Vote for Donald J. Trump, the outsider, to come in and clean up this insider mess.
That's right.
Mr. Trump had one of his better moments last night when he went after Mrs. Clinton for her email scandal. Here's the way it looked and sounded last night.
If I win, I am going to instruct my Attorney General to get a special prosecutor to look into your situation, because there has never been so many lies, so much deception. There has never been anything like it.
And so you hear him right there really taking Mrs. Clinton to task. Did it work? And what's your assessment?
Oh, absolutely it worked. Listen, people have done far less than what Hillary Clinton has done and is jailed today because of it. So maybe we do need to start following the law, and let's see if she broke the law, then maybe she do need to be jailed.
And Martha
for it.
Stewart lied to the FBI one time and got locked up. Hillary Clinton lied to the FBI 39 plus times, and she's still free.
Yeah, so Americans are outraged about that and appalled, and we do need to look into what's going on with her again.
And yet that is all around us. And I realize there are 30 days into the election. But we were talking earlier about, I guess it's just predictable, what the dominant media culture, the alphabet networks, their cable cousins, the immediate polling shows, oh, Mrs. Clinton, she didn't have a great night, but she's still on top. When do you think the numbers are going to move decisively in Mr. Trump's favor?
Well, see, we don't believe the polls.
That's right.
The polls are designed to trick your mind while they rape you from behind.
That's
So
right.
we don't pay attention to the polls. We are more focused on the goal, getting him elected and getting people out to the polls to vote for him come November the 8th. Vote for Donald J. Trump.
It was worth noting, ladies, in one focus group, there were about 9 self-identified independent voters for Mr. Trump. By the evening's conclusion, that number among those independent voters had doubled to 18. Obviously, that's something you'd like to see continue in the days ahead.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to see that in the days ahead. Listen,
Yes.
Donald Trump has a lot of closeted supporters. I don't listen to the mainstream media, the left-wing media. I don't listen to them anymore.
That's right.
I've listened to the voices of the people, and people are voting in the masses because they are tired of what's going on up in D.C., up in Washington,
Exactly.
the corruption. They're tired of the party. Now it's time to vote for the person. That's why we're getting out and we're going to vote for Donald J. Trump.
And people are ready for lower taxes. They're tired of being taxed half to death. And Hillary Clinton wants to tax the middle class. We are tired of that. It's time for us to be able to keep some money in our own pocket. And that's another reason why we vote for Donald J. Trump, because he's going to do just that for all Americans.
Right.
About 40 seconds remain, ladies. I just got to find out. I know the campaign has conference calls. You folks have been on the stump for Mr. Trump. What were you hearing today? Can you share with us what is the attitude among your fellow campaign surrogates and Trump advocates?
Well, the circus, everybody is happy. We are all excited, and we are still out here stumping for Donald J. Trump.
That's right.
All the way to the White House, baby. And we want everyone to get out and vote for him. And if it's early voting in your state, vote, and vote for Donald J. Trump.
All lifelong Democrats, you can vote for Donald J. Trump.
That's right, baby.
All right, ladies, we do appreciate it. Diamond and Silk, as always, they have something to say. Thanks very much.